The affair. Lila had always been the picture of a happy and stable woman, a loving partner, a dedicated career woman, and someone who had always prided herself on being true to her commitments. But, as it often happens in life, something changed. It began with an innocent glance, a casual conversation, and then, before she knew it, she found herself trapped in a whirlwind she couldn't stop. Lila had been working for the same company for several years. She was good at her job, efficient, focused, and dependable. But recently, a new colleague, Maya, had joined the marketing team. Maya was charismatic, confident, and had this magnetic aura that drew people to her. Lila noticed it right away, how people couldn't help but smile when she spoke, how her voice had a soothing quality to it, and how she always seemed to have a playful, yet serious, glint in her eye. At first, Lila didn't think much of it. She was happily married to Jake, a man she loved and who loved her back. They had a cozy home, regular movie nights, and shared dreams of the future. But one evening, after a particularly long meeting, Lila and Maya found themselves walking out of the building together. Their casual chat had quickly turned into something deeper. They spoke about their childhoods, their dreams, and their frustrations. Maya seemed to understand Lila in a way no one else had before, and Lila couldn't remember the last time she had connected with someone so effortlessly. Days turned into weeks, and their friendship grew stronger. Maya would occasionally meet Lila after work for coffee or a quiet drink at a local bar. Their conversations became more intimate, more personal. Leila found herself laughing more than she had in years, her heart light and carefree whenever Maya was around. There was a connection, something unspoken that lingered between them, but Lila tried to brush it off. She was happy in her marriage, and this was just a friendship. She told herself that over and over again. But one evening, during a business trip to another city, things changed. Lila had had too much to drink at a work event. Maya had been by her side, helping her navigate through the crowded room. It was late when they decided to leave, and in the quiet of their hotel room, the walls seemed to close in around them. "You've been so distant lately," Maya said softly, her eyes locked on Lila's. Lila laughed nervously, the alcohol in her system making her feel a little bolder than usual. "I'm not distant. I'm just happy." "Really?" Maya raised an eyebrow, inching closer. "Because it doesn't feel like it. I can see it in your eyes. You're holding something back." Before Lila could respond, Maya reached out and touched her hand, the warmth of her fingers sending an electric shock through Lila's body. For a moment, time seemed to stop. The air between them thickened. Maya leaned in, her breath soft against Lila's ear. "Are you sure you're happy?" Lila froze. She could feel her heart racing, the tension in her chest growing. She knew this was dangerous, that the line between friendship and something more was blurring, but she couldn't bring herself to pull away. Her mind screamed at her to stop, but her body betrayed her, leaning in closer. Their lips met softly, almost hesitantly at first, but the kiss deepened quickly, fueled by a longing neither of them had been able to ignore. It was more than a kiss. It was an explosion of everything they had both been holding inside. When they pulled apart, Lila was breathless, her mind spinning. Maya looked at her, eyes wide, searching for some reaction, but Lila couldn't speak. She couldn't process what had just happened. Guilt and confusion rushed in, but also something else. A thrill, an excitement she had never felt before. The rest of the trip was a blur for Lila. She barely slept, unable to stop thinking about the kiss and the emotions it stirred within her. When she returned home to Jake, everything felt off. She tried to act normal, to slip back into the routine of her marriage, but her thoughts kept drifting back to Maya. For days, Lila wrestled with herself. She loved Jake, but this newfound connection with Maya, this unexpected affair, was something she couldn't shake. It wasn't just about sex or desire. It was something deeper, something that made her feel alive in a way she hadn't in years. She knew she had a decision to make. Would she continue to hide the truth from herself, or would she finally face the storm she had begun?